Anime. We're back. Code Geass. R2. Episodes 9 and 10 this week.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with episode 9. A Bride in the Vermilion Forbidden City. So just catching up. China grants the Black Knights passage on their island ship, to which they go to China.
Yeah.
Great.
They do that.
In the hopes that they could form an alliance to China.
By marrying a 12-year-old.
No, that's not what happens. That's not what happens.
All right.
They're trying to form an alliance with China so that they can have the United States of Japan, the United States of China, and also have the United States of India because India's supplying them now with new nightmare frames.
Yes.
And Lelouch is all like, yeah, this is the plan. This is the plan. The Britannia behind their back is talking to is it the eunuchs?
I forget what the actual name is,
but they're
they're the High Council of the Chinese government.
Yeah, and even though the Empress is the ruler, the High Council kind of makes all the rules for her because she's, I think, not.
She doesn't really know how to politic.
And they basically sold the Empress to Britannia via marriage.
Yeah, they sold a 12-year-old.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
To a 40-year-old.
Well, he couldn't get any other women.
Looking like that,
yeah,
fuck. No doubt.
Yeah, and they're like, if we can then marry and gain hold of Britannia and China, then we can get China to give up the Black Knights. It's a political struggle, and they're about to get married.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
It's super fucked. They are having a child marry an adult.
So they're having like a pre-wedding party. Prince Schneisel shows up with the rounds.
Yeah. So like, sup, ballers?
Yeah, he's like, I'm here for look at this wedding.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise, Lelouch shows up.
With his wife.
With his waifu.
Yeah.
And
his numero uno partner.
Colin. And they're like, yo, no fight breaking out here. This is a family event. Let's have some chess.
Yeah, man. Let's decide with some chess. And if I win, then what was it he gets?
Oh, he wanted Suzaku.
Yeah, he wanted Suzaku. I get Suzaku, yeah.
Yeah.
And if he won, or if Schneisel won, then Zero had to demask.
Yeah. And so they have a chess match.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lelouch, he admits to himself he's never beat Schneisel, but he's older now and he's wiser. Yeah. And he feels like, and he actually gets to a point where he can beat him.
No, he doesn't. He gets to a point
okay.
where he can get into an infinite loop where they can never end the game.
Yes.
And then Schneisel pulls an illegal move and puts his king in check.
Yeah. Yeah, he does put his king in check.
And then Lelouch is like, you're giving me the win?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah. Right? And he moves back, and it's like, dude, you fucking dummy.
Yeah. You should have. And then Schneisel says, like, a real emperor would have taken the win.
Yeah, the emperor would have just taken that immediately. No hesitation.
Yeah. And then now he's in Lelouch's head, and Lelouch's is like, fuck you, man. And then, so he backs up. And then for some reason, there's a commotion breaks out, right? I can't remember what exactly the commotion was.
What was it? Oh, so they time skip from that into the actual wedding.
Oh yes, because then they say Lelouch, or they say Zero, please do not come to the wedding. And Zero's like, fine, I won't come. Peace, bitches.
Yeah.
And then they're like, sorry, but we gotta go. We got to get out. And then they time skip to the wedding. Wedding is about to happen, but Zheng He or something. He's the Chinese empress is like basically her version of her knight.
Yeah. It's her Suzaku.
Yeah, and he's like, yo, coup d'etat. I'm not gonna let my little empress be married off to some old man from Britannia. I'm taking her back.
Yep.
And he invades the church.
Good for him.
And he's a one-man army.
And they have that whole flashback where he made a promise 6 years ago to take her outside the Forbidden City. And then when she sees him, she's in the dress, like, doing the pinky promise hand thing. It's like, oh my God!
Yeah. And just as he's about to go and rescue her, flag drops.
Yeah, the flag of Britannia drops down.
Yeah, and you're like, oh shit.
It's Lelouch, baby.
And Lelouch is like, I'm crashing sweating. Peace, bitches.
Yeah, thanks for the princess, dog.
And he takes her. And they escape.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Episode 10, when Shenhu wins glory.
This is just fights.
Yeah, this is when it just becomes Gundam.
Yeah.
They're on the run now.
Yep.
The Black Knights are on the run. They're like, we're out of here. We're good to go. Blah blah blah. And China's just like, we got one ace card up our sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Zhang He, I know you betrayed us, but we'll pardon everything
if you recapture.
Yeah, if you can chase down the Black Knights and get our Empress back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I got you.
No worries, dog.
And it turns out, and we've seen hints of this before, that Zhang He has the mind of Lelouch and the body of Suzaku.
He's just the ultimate being.
Yes.
But the time. He's lacking the time to live.
Yes. He's clearly... He has some sort of medical disease.
Yeah.
That has only given him half-life.
Yep.
So, that is his fatal flaw. But basically, he outclasses Lelouch in strategy. And he fucking wrecks everybody. He wrecks... Well, he doesn't wreck Colin. Colin just didn't have a... what do you call it? Energy in her nightmare frame because of the previous fight. And so she
they didn't reload it.
Yeah. So she gets captured. Todo is not able to stop Zhang He. And basically, Colin's in hostage. And the Black Knights have to retreat. And they go into a giant mountain that is a mausoleum of, I think, previous emperors and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a giant mountain grave.
Yeah, and so what they do is they set up their ship so that they can fire the cannons outside, and there's only one way in,
one way out.
But the only problem now is that the Chinese are approaching them, they also have backup from Britannia.
Yes,
with the Avalon and the Three Knights, and that's where the episode kind of ends. It's just like Lelouch is backed into a corner, but he's got that he's got some ace trick up his sleeve still.
Yep.
And that's where it ends, and you know that he's gonna pull some wild shit to try and win this one.
And whatever, like Zhang Yi,
yeah,
he pulls some fucking wild shit too.
Yeah,
where he's just like, "Oh, you destroyed the well? LOL, it's not enough water to get me, you dummy." And then Zhang Yi's like, "That's what I expected you to think, you fucking bum. Check it out, quicksand." Like, right? It just turns into mud. Like, he's so clever.
Yeah.
And that type of character is like the same type of character where it's the same reason I stopped watching Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm like, oh, you just needed someone who's the ultimate being.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lame.
Like but I think you can definitely tell like he's not gonna be around.
No,
long.
His character is the Deus Ex Machina to make this portion of the arc very exciting.
Yeah, but like he definitely.
But he captures Colin.
He does.
Right? Like he ties her up.
He does.
And then Lelouch is all like, "Baby, I'm gonna come back for you."
So that's like I guess that's the real revelation there. Lelouch isn't stone cold anymore. He's just like he knows that he's fighting for more than just Nunnally, and he's like, "Colin, I'm coming for you, baby." That's not a false truth. He's like, "I'm heading for you."
Yeah, and then Colin's just like, "Okay, I'll just hang out in my."
And she's just like, "Oh, Lelouch,
I love you.
You do love me.
Oh my god.
Oh god, how sweet." Throughout this time too, we do see the return of Nina.
Nina's fucking crazy.
Wow, Nina. She upgraded in the world. She didn't lose the crazy.
Yeah, this was in the last episode.
Yeah.
Nina's buck wild.
That's why they stopped the chess match, because Nina tried to murder Zero.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a fucking fancy folding knife.
Yeah, she did. She had the butterfly knife or something. But
and she's all like, but Colin, you're half Britannian. And she's like, "No, I'm Nipponjin."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You mean you're an 11? You fucking scum." Right? Like, she's straight up bitch.
Yeah, she calls out who's the president? I forget her name.
Which one? Oh, the school president? Yeah.
Millie calls out Millie for her bullshit.
Yeah, but it's also like, it's not really bullshit.
Yeah.
She's just kind of got to act that way in the moment, and you're just a total fucking bitch.
Yeah, then she calls out Suzaku.
Yeah.
Because she's not having it.
I guess you're a fucking Japanese anyways. Yeah. Like, oh my god, she's insane. Yeah. She's insane.
Yeah, she is. She's lost it.
But also, she's like right-hand girl to Schnitzel.
She's the new Yuffie for him.
Yeah.
So... We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I want to wife the girl who made the A-bomb.
Because she's got a good set of brains on her shoulder.
Yeah. She's easily manipulated.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. We also in the nightmare frame that Zhang He has is the other half to the Gurren Mark II.
Yeah. It was like the prototype where they didn't have a good enough
understanding.
Pilot.
Yeah. But they're like it's so crazy, but we have no one who had
the skill.
Yeah. So we went down the path of the Radiant Wave, which is what Colin has.
And then that's the thing about these two episodes too. They're so chocked full of politics.
Yeah.
But it's so straightforward.
Yeah.
Right? There's no like, what if this? What if that? It's literally just this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. Which I think never really happened in season 1.
Yeah, so this one's a bit more like, definitely straightforward.
Yeah. It was surprisingly easy to follow for as many parties as there were having a play.
Yeah. I think that was probably necessary at this point, just because there was so much going on.
And they're like, oh, we could, sorry. Like, man, we could retreat, but India probably betrayed us, and like we haven't even seen India yet.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. So. But it's definitely turning more into World War.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like we have left Japan. Like this is not just a quest for.
Yeah, we are taking down Hitler.
Yeah, like we're doing it. We need to form the Allied forces against Britannia's I think they actually say that.
The Britannia's axis of evil. Yeah,
they say that in the show. So, yeah, and then there's a wicked scene with C2 eating pizza. And pizza looks good.
Nice.
The pizza does look good. So yeah, that's it for I guess these 2 episodes. Looking forward to how it's all resolved, because this point forward I can't really remember. They do also show that Orange-kun is alive.
Yeah, and he's got some wild ass eye patch.
Yes. They also hint at so in the beginning of the episode, Rakshata, the scientist for the Black Knights, she hints that they pulled the big black mobile suit that C2 is piloting at the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
They pull it out of the water, but they couldn't find the other one.
Yep.
The one that the Orange-kun dude was piloting. So there's hints that they might have something up their sleeves regarding that one that they salvaged, some sort of upgrade.
I think my favorite part of this whole episode, or these 2 episodes, is that the fact that their main ship is called the Ikaruga.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, swap colors, baby. Absorb those bullets. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, the Ikaruga. Yeah, they do have the Ikaruga. Yeah. The Ikaruga, the Avalon. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool, though.
Toto has jet sword still, which is fucking rad.
He does, and his robot has hair.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Like, I don't know what the purpose is.
Look cool.
Yeah, it has hair, right?
Yeah, they don't really explain it.
Yeah, and his jet sword, they use to good effect. He uses as like a counterattack.
Yeah.
If he misses a swing, it comes back.
Yeah, just whoop.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
it's
cool.
It's so sick.
Yeah, so that's Code Geass episodes 9 and 10.
We're trucking, baby.
Baby, we got like 15 more to go.
And it's already buck wild, so.
Yeah, it only gets worse from here.
Nina sucks.
Ooh, we'll see just how much she does suck.
Ugh, gross.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.